So, good evening. Good evening. Let me just take my top off, my hoodie off. Listen, let's get into some player ratings. That was absolutely shambolic today. And it don't get any better even after the event. Listen, it's been, what, nearly 2 hours since the game finished. It still ain't any better, is it? It's still hurting. And do you know what? I've watched a couple of the a.f.c. interviews and big up Kenny Ken. Yeah, I love that guy. That's my guy. Love him to bits. And do you know what? Everything he said in his interview, absolutely spot on. Yeah, Emery cocked up with the substitutions. He made them too early. They targeted Granit Xhaka in the second half. Granit Xhaka came out with an interview. Jesus Christ, the most shambolic interview I've ever heard in my life. Said we were lucky, you know, we'll have to take the draw and blah, blah, blah. And we were scared. We were scared. I'm sorry, you're in at half time. You're 2-0 up. You're 2-0 up at half time. You've not dominated the game, but you're 2-0 up at half time. It's all about game management from there on in. And he said that we came in at half time. We had a good team talk and we came out. And from the first second of the second half to the last second of the second half, we were scared. Also, big up Lee Judges as well. Right? Everything Lee Judges said was spot on. Yeah, both of them two. Go and watch their interviews after this. Yeah. If you're going to mug me off, at least learn to spell right, Nathaniel. Yeah. Come on, bruv. People can't spell you are. Like, it's YOU''RE. Come on. Seriously. Yeah. Lee Judges and Kenny Ken, when you've done watching this stream with these player ratings in about 10 minutes time, go and watch both of their interviews. Absolutely spot on. Yeah. Both of them are sound. Both of them are lovely fellas. Yeah. I've got a lot of time for both of them. And you know what? I don't want to be on Emery's case, but today you can't hide that, man. Seriously, you cannot hide that. His team, his starting 11. I said it when I did my starting 11 reaction. Listen, that starting 11, what was that all about? Mesut Ozil's not played a competitive game since May, right? Yes, I know we've had pre-season and we've had an off-season and pre-season and all that. I get it. Why does he start today in the away game? Listen, he weren't one of the worst players, by the way. Yeah, and I'm going to come into that in a minute. Yeah, I actually thought he done all right, considering he hasn't played for so long, right? But why does he start the game? You do not start the game with him and Ceballos. I said this, and then when you add in Guendouzi, you add in Granit Xhaka, that four in midfield, in that little diamond, is probably the weakest four you could have picked out of our squad. You got Joe Willock sat on the bench, you got Torreira sat on the bench, a little bit of steel, a little bit of legs in midfield. And you go with Guendouzi, who's lightweight, Granit Xhaka, who can't play with his right foot and gets spun. I've seen milk turn quicker than him. You then go with Ceballos, new league, got overrun at Anfield. Did well when he came on against Tottenham, but overrun at Anfield, didn't play very well at all. And then you go with Mesut Ozil, who's missed all the games this season. It was just a weird starting 11. I can't lie. I was not happy when I see that starting 11. Anyone who watched my starting 11 reaction will see that I weren't happy with that. Right? But then you go into the game, Aubameyang, bang, bang, 2 goals. Probably against a runner player as well, because Watford were doing all right. But you're going at half time, you're 2-0 up, you're thinking, oh, hey, we've done all right here. We've spun it around because they were all over us for about 10, 12, 15 minutes, whatever it may be. You then come out and manage the game. Unai Emery then decides to play into their hands and substitute after 60 minutes. Why are you doing that? You know, you've taken off your best midfielder, Ceballos. Why you done that? I don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. His substitutions baffled me. I understand him taking off Mesut Ozil. He's hardly played any football, so I get that. I understand that. But Reece Nelson didn't cover himself in glory. Joe Willock, you know, he brought Joe Willock on, and whether you thought he should have started or not is irrelevant. I thought the game passed him by quite a lot in the second half. But listen, I'm waffling. So there's nearly 300 people watching live. I'm going to keep this as short as I can. It's been a long day. So yeah, do stick a like on the video. Thank you to everyone who watched the watch along as well. If you haven't, go back and watch some of it. Skip through it. It's over 2.5 hours long. Skip through it. Do what you got to do. If you don't want to watch it, cool, whatever. But anyway, let's get into my player ratings. I've done some of these with Chig. Go and check Guna Eagle Eye out. Go and check him out. But I'm going to go with Leno. Mate, that guy that guy made some good saves. I'm not saying he done anything wrong. Listen, he's been told by Unai Emery, we've got to pass out from the back. So he's passing out from the back. He could never, ever, ever have thought that Socrates would have done what Socrates done. So I don't blame that on Leno. He made a good save from Cleverley in the first half. For me, I'm going to give Leno a 7. I thought he made some very good saves. And listen, they could have won the game right at the very end of that game. We were lucky that they didn't win the game. So for me, Leno, I'm going to give a 7. Maitland-Niles, great pass to Aubameyang for the second goal. Fantastic movement, fantastic pass from Mesut Ozil. First time cross, he knew where Aubameyang was before he even touched the ball. Fantastic. Other than that, he got absolutely destroyed by Deulofeu. Deulofeu. We're not talking about Lionel Messi here. We're talking about Deulofeu. My man had him on toast. Yeah? For me, 3 out of 10. Not good enough. He only gets a 3 because he got the assist. Socrates and Luiz. Jesus Christ. Do you know what the sad thing is, right? Is I actually think they're actually all right. But today, they were a disgrace. Yeah, they were an absolute disgrace. Let me just put this numpty on timeout. It won't let me put him on timeout. Somebody put this geezer on timeout. No, won't let me do it. If it's all right, if he texts me again, I'm just going to mute him. Right, there we go. Bye-bye, Dowie, Dougie, whatever your fucking name is. Bye-bye, Tatar, son. Oh, there we go. I can put him on timeout. Listen, I actually think both of them are all right. I think they're decent players, yeah? But they're not showing me they're decent players right now. They cost us that game. Well, I say they cost us the game. Between them and Unai Emery, they cost us the game. You can't go for individual errors in a game. And we've had Luiz give away a penalty at Anfield, Xhaka 2 foots on at the Emirates. You know, we've had 2 today. That's 4 in 3 games. 4 in 3 games. You know, and you can't legislate for that as a football manager, right? But at the same time, when you're asking your goalkeeper to pass out from the back when you're 2-0 up and you're comfortable, why are you still doing that? Why are you still doing that? I don't get it. You know, game management. Listen, I'm baffled. I am genuinely baffled. Both of them get a 2 out of 10. Yeah. David Luiz was actually probably the best player defensively in that back line until he gave away the penalty. And I see that he was trying to get his leg out the way, but he lunged in. He tried to get his leg out the way, but by the time he pulled his leg back, their knees clicked and bang, the guy's gone down. Yeah, it was soft, but it's still a penalty. And you shouldn't be lunging in. You're an experienced player that's won title after title for 2 different clubs. But it's just sad, man. It's sad. All right, listen, there's nearly 450 of you watching. Stick a like on the video. I'd really, really appreciate it. There's only 42 of you that have done that. So, listen, as many of you who are watching this now, please do like the content. It will help get the channel noticed and it'll get the views up as well. So, thank you very much to everyone who's doing that now. Let's move to Kolasinac. Again, he got an assist. Great ball into Aubameyang. The first touch from Aubameyang made that goal. What a finish. That first goal was class, man. Absolutely fantastic finish. But other than that, what did Kolasinac actually do? Apart from let everyone just run at him and take the piss out of him. Not good enough. Again, he gets the same score as Maitland-Niles because he got an assist. So he gets a 3. Right, let's move into midfield. Gjorgjievski. I really like this guy. I can't lie. I do like him. I think he's quality. Today he was shocking. And when he's walking off giving it 2-1 with half an hour to go, yeah? 1 out of 10 for that alone. You only get a 1 because you put your shirt on the right way. Disgusting. Don't ever, ever, ever walk off a pitch and do that ever again. Idiot. Seriously, absolute idiot. That is now going to be turned into a meme. Yeah? Seriously, shocking. Let's move on to Xhaka. My friend Xhaka. I actually thought he'd done all right in the first half. I'd give his first half performance a 5 or a 6. Yeah, second half, Jesus Christ, what happened to him? Did he come out the dressing room? Did he seriously come out the dressing room? Because that was just shambolic. Seriously, I don't know what he was on. And do you know what? I actually put him down as a 4. Now thinking about it, you're a 3, bruv. Yeah, you're a 3 out of 10. I'll come back to comments on that in a minute. Socrates is a joke, in my opinion, weakest defender. Well, I can't disagree with that right now, Lee Geo. But let me come back to some of these comments. I'll scroll back up to them in a minute. Yeah. So yeah, I did have Xhaka down as a 4. I'm putting him as a 3. Let's move on to Ceballos. Best midfielder in the team gets substituted. Why has he been subbed? Did he have a knock? No. So how has he been substituted? I don't get it. As soon as that guy went off the pitch, we collapsed in midfield. Yeah. That is how thin and how weak our midfield is. That we take off one player and the whole team collapses. I'm sorry, not good enough. Unai Emery needs to have a look at himself tonight. Like I said a lot of times, I don't want to get on his case, but you cannot sit here and defend him tonight. Starting 11 was a disgrace. His substitutions were a disgrace. Tactically, he was inept today. And it was sitting there like watching Arsene Wenger. It was like, what are you fucking doing, mate? Seriously, what are you actually doing? But Ceballos, I'm going to give him a 6. Yeah. And I know people are going to say that's a little bit harsh, right? He was controlling the game. Yeah. Controlling our midfield. But at the end of the day, it's not his fault he got substituted, but I don't think he was any better than a 6. Yeah. I think only Leno and one other player, which I'll come to in a minute, are worthy of any more than a 6. But I do think Ceballos was the best in midfield out of them, all of them midfielders. And like I said, when I see that starting 11, I see that midfield, I knew we were going to get overrun. And guess what? We got overrun. I said it. What do I know? Mesut Ozil, my buddy, Mr. Missing, Mr. 350 bags a week, Mr. I've earned £5.6 million since Europa League final. Do you know what? He actually shocked me today. He did actually shock me today because I thought he played all right. But having said that, second half, where was he? Where was he? And I'll give him a pass because the ball he played to Maitland Niles was class. Yeah, that was fantastic. What a pass. Yeah, he had the vision to see it. He had the execution to do it. Maitland Niles made the run. It was a perfect finish from Aubameyang. What a goal. And I think they came off of the back of about 13 or 14 passes, maybe more than that. Yeah, it was a great team goal, right? And as good as he was in the first half, Mesut Ozil, and I thought he was pretty decent, yeah? I wouldn't say he was fantastic, but I thought he was decent considering he hasn't played for so long. Second half, did that geezer, 22 passes, thank you, Haroon, yeah? Second half, did that geezer even touch the ball? And it's like, what happened at half time? For me, it's going to sound a bit harsh and people are going to go, oh, you're hating on him. 5 out of 10. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Let's move on to Pepe. Jesus Christ. £72 million. £72 million. What did he do? My man turned into a prime Iwobi. Let's run at Holebas and let's slow down the closer we get to him. Like, what is that all about? Yeah, and I'll tell you what that's all about. Confidence. The guy ripped Van Dijk and Robertson a new one up at Anfield, and he was unlucky not to have bagged a couple of goals at Anfield. Right? He still got picked. Holebas is 34 years old. Well, there you go. Yeah. Thank you for that, Maureen, as well. It was Billy Smart football. You're a sweetheart. Thank you, darling. But yeah, today he offered absolutely nothing defensively, covering for Maitland Niles, and he offered absolutely fuck all going forward. And I don't want to kick off and go mad at him because, listen, the guy's at a new club. He thought it was going to be easier than it actually is. The Premier League's unforgiving. It's swallowed up bigger and better players than Nicola Pepe. Simple as that. I'll tell you something, right? As soon as that guy scores a goal, he's going to run riot. I fully believe that, right? But at the same time, he turned into a Iwobi today. That guy was shocking. Absolutely shocking. 2 out of 10. Let's move on to Aubameyang. Right, Dougie, you had your warning, bro. If you went on timeout, you're now muted from the channel. I hope you appreciate that. Bye-bye, my friend. Seriously, why do these people bother? Anyway, let's move on to Aubameyang. The one shining light in the team today. He scored 2 goals. First goal was mad. I can't listen. That was a sick finish. The first touch and the execution to finish that. What a goal! Yeah, his work rate. He was like Lacazette today, and I've never really seen that from Aubameyang. Yeah, I thought he was absolutely superb. There was times in that second half where we were getting overrun in midfield, And out of nowhere, Aubameyang had come back. They didn't know he was chasing them, and bang, he nicks the ball and we're on the break again. But then when we're on the break, he's the furthest man back. Yeah, and it's like, we need you back up top, bruv. Where's the midfield? Yeah, I thought he was superb. And he must walk off that pitch today going, do you know what? I've done my job again. I've scored 2 goals again. Yeah, and we've not won again. We're conceding way too many goals. For me, man of the match by a country mile for Arsenal. Fuck Watford. Listen, no disrespect to them. They deserve to win. And when I say fuck them, I don't care about who their players were man of the match. Yeah, don't support them. Couldn't give a toss. For me, Aubameyang 9 out of 10. I thought he was absolutely superb. He run the channels. He was trying to link the play. He was getting back defensively. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. And that was one of the best games he's had for Arsenal, in my opinion. It was a case of, like, for me, he looked like he was like, do you know what? Lacazette ain't around today. I've got to run around. I've got to track back. I've got to get a little bit physical. And I've got to get stuck in. But not only that, he still had the quality to be in the right place to score the second goal. The movement, again, mad. He's got the best movement in the Premier League as a striker, in my opinion. Yeah. But the first goal, unbelievable. That is one of the best goals he scored, in my opinion, for us. I know he scored a lot of good goals. For me, that was fantastic. That was such a sick finish. The first touch, and bosh, straight in the bottom corner. Me, 9 out of 10 for him. The fans, I'm going to go straight 10. Yeah. Listen, Watford away is a hard game to get tickets for. Really hard game, yeah? Right? Every single one of them people that got a ticket today, big up every single one of them, because it ain't easy to get a ticket for Watford away. Right? But they don't stop singing. We're winning 2-0. We're winning 2-1. We're drawing 2-2. They're still singing. Let's move on to the manager. Unai Emery, 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. And that's only because he put his suit on properly. Disgraceful. Shocking team. That first 11 was a disgrace. Yeah, and I don't want to go in on Ozil, yeah, and Xhaka and players like that. But you've got to look at it and go, well, hang on, why are you starting him in an away game? Yeah, he don't play in away games. Yeah, the guy's useless in away games, right? But then if you're going to play him, why are you playing Ceballos? And then if you're playing both of them, why the fuck are you playing Xhaka and Guendouzi? Where's the steel? Where's the muscle in midfield? Decore and Capu are big fucking lads. They're going to come at you. They're going to go into you. They're going to fucking bump you off the ball. They're going to get physical. Where's our physical side in that midfield? Didn't have any. Why are you doing that in an away game? You do that at home to them, maybe, yeah? You do that at home to, I don't know, fucking Aston Villa. No disrespect to them, yeah? But you do it at home to a team that are just promoted or lower down the league, yeah? You do not play that fucking 4 in a diamond away to Watford. Whether they're bottom of the league or not, that position is false anyway. They shouldn't be bottom of the league, right? And they won't be come the end of the season. Why are you playing that 4? What's that all about? But then not only do you play that 4, you then take off our best fucking midfielder. When we're winning the game 2-1, you leave Mesut Ozil on the pitch, who's played next to fuck all minutes since May. Yeah, and you take off Ceballos, our best midfielder. What was that all about? Not only that, you've made the first sub after half an hour. We're still winning the fucking game. Yeah? Why are you making subs? You leave it and leave it and leave it, and then you go, do you know what? Let's see if we can hold this out. Sit back, sit deep, break. Then we bring on Joe Willock. Then we bring on Torreira. Yeah? If we want to, we bring on Reece Nelson or Martinelli. But no, he fucks the game. 1 out of 10. The only reason he gets a 1 is he put his fucking suit on correctly and got on the fucking team coach. Yeah? Absolutely clueless today. But listen, that's enough of me ranting. I'm fucking gutted we've lost. It feels like a loss. We didn't fucking lose. There you go. Says it all. We didn't lose the game, but it feels like a loss. Thank you to nearly 700 people watching live. Do stick a like on the video. Let's get it over 200 likes. Only 140 right now. Maureen, you're a sweetheart. I do appreciate that, babe. Lee, you're brilliant. I'm now worried Aubameyang will leave. Well, listen, that's a good point as well, darling. Yeah, Aubameyang's not signed a new deal yet. And he's got about 18 months, 19 months left. So if we have offered him a new deal and he don't sign it, come January, come the summer, could be bye-bye. And listen, he's 31 in the summer, so he ain't got long left to play. But you never know. He might decide, fuck it, I'll go somewhere else. And if he does, how many goals does the guy score for Arsenal? He scored, what, 14, 12, something like that in the first half season? Scored fuckloads last season, plus this season. The guy's a goal-scoring machine. And we need to seriously buck our ideas up defensively. Otherwise, we're just going to capitulate and end up 5th and 6th again. It's just not good enough. And like Lee Judges and like Kenny Ken said, and like I said, go and check both of their interviews out, yeah? Nail on the head, both of them. Love listening to them. Love listening to both of them. They speak so much sense, right? He's on thin ice, as Judges said, yeah? And Kenny Ken said he fucked up with the substitution so early. Couldn't agree more, yeah? Our defence is a shambles. Right, but our midfield today was a bigger shambles than the defence. Yes, the defenders gave away the 2 goals, but we're getting overrun in midfield. And the midfield was picked by a manager who didn't seem to have a fucking Scooby what he's doing today. So anyway, I'm going to shut the fuck up and read some of your comments out because you lot are mad. There's loads. I hope Lacazette doesn't leave if we don't make top 4, says Matthew. Listen, Lacazette's our best player, bruv. We need to keep him. Guna Eagle Eye. Big up yourself, bruv. Thank you for coming on my watch along earlier. Did you get my WhatsApp? Let me read it. Let me see if I got it. WhatsApp. Oh, Jesus Christ. What did I say earlier, bruv? Yeah? Condescending and pompous, mate. Simple as that, chick. Yeah? That's why I don't deal with these people. Fuck them, man. Mourinho and Allegri are free. They are both great defensive managers, says Haroon. Listen, I'd take Jose Mourinho at Arsenal in a heartbeat. I've said that for time, mate. Yeah, people go, oh, fuck Jose, fuck Jose. Trust me, Jose will get us up near a title. Yeah, I like Emery. Don't get me wrong. I do like him, and I'm not Emery out by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, but I'm telling you now, right? Jose Mourinho will have us fighting for a title with the squad we've got now, even with the shit defence we've got and the shit midfield that he picked today. We would still be up there challenging. We might not win it, probably won't win it, but he'd have us up there fighting. What has Torreira done to Emery? Well, that's a great question, M-Mac. Why ain't he playing games? I don't get it, mate. Decore is a B-Tech Vieira. And Capu is an MVQ, says Gilberto Silva. That's a good comment, John. Very, very good comment. And listen, you're right. Yeah, that Decore is a very good player, mate. So, listen, so's Capu, and people won't give him credit because he used to play for Tottenham. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. If you're good, you're good. Yeah, I can sit here and say Son's good. Yeah, Son's their best player at Tottenham. Fuck Harry Kane. Son's their best player. You take him out of their team, they're fucked. Yeah, credit where it's due. You know, like today, I don't rate Ozil. I thought he played all right. Yeah, second half, he disappeared. You know, same with Xhaka. I thought he done well first half. Second half, he disappeared. You know, when somebody plays well, you've got to give them credit, whether you rate them or not. But I don't know, man. How are you feeling after today's game? I'm fucking fuming, Kartik. I can't lie. That's pissed me off. Ilias says, I hope you are well. I am really well. I just had a lovely rump steak that I brought. Cooked some new potatoes and some veg. So, yeah, I'm a little bit full up right now. I've got a nice can of Stella sat there. I'm going to sit here and drown my sorrows tonight. But yeah, there we go. Hope things are good, man. I just sent you a DM on Instagram. All right, I'll check it out in a minute, Gary. Thank you, mate. I am gutted. When are we going to see improvement? Same every season, says Hugh. Well, there you go. Rickin says, Lee, what country are you in? Well, I'm actually in England, but I'm literally that close to Gretna Green. So I'm on the border of Scotland. Xhaka, we were scared, says El Rossi. Well, there you go. This is some Albanian Swiss captain, a leader, the guy that's supposed to drag this club forward, and he's saying we were scared. Get the fuck out this club, man. Seriously, why is that guy still at this football club? Oh, by the way, Mkhitaryan scored a few today. Hopefully they'll buy him. Our Lord Mustafi is who we need, says Adam. Wenger in. It's not that bad yet, bruv. Ozil was so bad. I thought Ozil played all right. I'm not lying. I thought he actually played all right. Second half, he was anonymous. He done the usual ghosting. But first half, I thought he was pretty decent. The whole squad minus Aubameyang underperformed. 31 shots for Watford, says the Ice Fang Beast. Well, yeah, listen, Aubameyang was the best player on the pitch, mate. The rest of them all underperformed. Pepe was shocking. Listen, there's nearly 650 if you're watching live. I'm going to do a couple more minutes of this. Please do stick a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you're new as well. And hopefully hopefully you're all feeling as fucking sad as me right now, because I'm a little bit pissed off, I can't lie. That feels like a loss. 2-0 up away to a team bottom of the league and you fucking draw. Shocking. Who would you replace Emery with if he gets the sack, says Daniel? Jose Mourinho. That's who I'd replace him with. Xhaka has an Emery sex tape, says Adam. I don't think Tierney will be able to defend in the Prem. He'll be another Kolasinac, says Foul Not. I disagree, man. I think when we get Bellerin back and when we get Tierney in there, I think we might see a different Arsenal, a more composed Arsenal, because Maitland-Niles ain't a right back and Kolasinac ain't a fucking left back, mate. Yeah, they're not good enough. Yeah, they're not good enough. And Maitland-Niles, I do like him, but he's not a right back. Yeah, put him in midfield. That's his position. And he's played there for long enough at right back and he still ain't sussed it yet. Darren Sullivan says, Agent Louise, Xhaka is a mug. Back four a joke apart from the left back. Nelson was good, as was Aubameyang. Tobias, and what is his song? I don't know. I don't know his song. Emery needs to seriously consider his subs. Well, there you go, mate. You said everything. The defence is shocking. Emery out. I'm sorry, it's time to go. You sound like Claude. I watched Claude's interview. It's time to go. I love Claude, but it's not time to go for me quite yet. But I respect his opinion. Xhaka, Socrates, Louise, Kolasinac, not good enough. Well, there you go. Certified MB. Right, 11 more likes till 200. As soon as I get 200, I'm wrapping this up. So rapid fire so I can chill out. Pepe squared him. Lovely. Nelson flopped. Yeah, he hit that straight at the goalkeeper, man. If he had put that left or right, that would have been a winner. Yeah, that would have been game over. But you never know. Shit happens. Listen, he's a young kid. He's just come off the bench. It's 200 likes, so thank you. I'm going to do 3 more of these. What happened to Chambers, says Haroon. I don't know, mate. He played well at Newcastle. He ain't been seen since. The best thing he can do is leave the club. That's the best thing. The best advice I can give him. Leave. You'll play football. My battery's on 9% on this Mac, so it might cut out in a minute. Do you want to guess our biggest away win with a clean sheet? Says Ilias. Probably 3-0, mate. 2-0, something like that. It's not great, I know that much. When was the last time Emery got a starting 11 correct? Well, that's a good question, big CDS. A fucking long time ago, mate. Right, I'm going to do 1 more of these. King Kazuma, there you go. You're the last question and comment. Way too early. Pepe needs a season before we judge him. Well, listen, Pepe was woeful today, yeah, but I fully believe that guy, yeah, will come good. Fully believe it. He needs a goal. As soon as he scores a goal, he will smash everyone to pieces. A lot of people have got short memories. Everyone's saying, oh, Pepe this, Pepe that. It took Thierry Henry 6 months to score a goal for Arsenal. Yeah. So let's just all chill out on the Pepe hype. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone with a super chat as well. Do appreciate that every time. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. If you haven't, what the fuck are you waiting for? Yeah, put a like on the video if you don't mind as well. I do appreciate that. And I'm going to go and drink that big pint can of Stella and try and chill the fuck out. So thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow with a couple of streams. All enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend if you can. All have a wonderful day at work, school, whatever it is you're doing tomorrow. Arsenal are killed the fucking weekend again. And this is exactly why I stopped going to away games. Anyway, laters, peeps.